Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again to McCoy. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey. Four down. Shake it, Humphrey. Play.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Ace! Here we go now. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A give left side to Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Lynch able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trying to punch it in with Collins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal from the 1.
Gone, 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 gone.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This give is to McCoy, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And then defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Devin Funches, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. McCoy. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. Suter Cravens with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Alex Collins that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Ace! Ace!
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ace! Ace! Throw! Kill! Motion!
10th carry now for McCoy. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Back to throw now on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure it's something.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. So we're at half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Collins. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sutton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They find some open field here. Pass, there he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's gonna run, but he's got a long way to go. Gonna drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, Collins. There he goes inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
He's going to look deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun!
Back to throw here. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. They were looking to throw, holding at a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
4 down, check. Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go again with Collins. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 11. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll go on the ground. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
And they take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Denver, it's another win for
Cool.